How's it, everybody? Kelglink here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we're doing something we haven't really done in a while, and we got ourselves a little bit of a fun run here. We have the STR Super 17 with the release of the EZA 17. I decided to see if we can make these guys work with, of course we start by missing a dodge there. I decided to see if we can make these guys work here next to the 17, since after all, both pre-transformation and after fusion, they do link. They're one of 17's best link partners. Of course, that is until the Part 2 LR drops. But I wanted to see if we can make them work here with the new LR. I'm not expecting great things from them, but it could be interesting just seeing, you know, how they perform here on Omega's team with the added support and the domain, right? They are in a much better position than they were when they released. Remember, they basically have no defense. They are strictly reliant on dodge, and they only get their dodge based on how many attacks they perform. So we can get up to 51% if we get all 4 attacks, but if we don't, we're going to be struggling a bit. And here comes the super, which we do dodge. Very nice. And I do have mine built for additionals. I have not shifted their hidden potential, and I probably won't until it's time for them to EZA, so I don't waste those potential points. Okay. I'm thinking he's supered slot 3, so I'm guessing it's probably unlikely that he would super. It's probably pretty unlikely that he would super again slot 1. So we could probably put 17 in front and still get our attack raises along with the hits there. We're probably not gonna. I think I'm gonna save Omega's domain for the. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save Omega's domain for the Vegito turn, because otherwise. Otherwise we run the risk of running the domain out by the end, and obviously we don't want that. But that also means timing's probably going to be an issue here. The thing I don't want is to, I don't want to use the domain now and then have a situation where we're in the final phase and we want that extra boost and we just don't have it because we don't have the domain up. So let's just go ahead and do this. And then, alright, we'll send off the Omega. I mean, I think one thing that will really help them once we transform into Super 17, assuming we can get it, right, is having the added Omega damage reduction. Remember, right, 2-turn 10% damage reduction. For GT Boss's allies. Oh, nice, of course. We just one-shot Trunks there with 17. Perfect. Okay, so now we get the transformation with Baby. And the nice thing is they are on target Goku, so they do have the... so they do have a nice little... They have that buff that they can give to 17 for the target Goku ally. The only problem is neither one of them can hang slot 1. Like, 17, I don't think can hang slot 1 at the end of this fight, but we'll see. So let's put Sen in slot 1, we'll put Baby in slot 2 there, and then we'll send off the LR Shadow Dragons. We'll see how this goes. I'm not expecting perfection. After all, this is a 2023 unit, arguably one of the worst 2023 units. So I'm not expecting perfection here, and if we have to use an item, we will, to protect them, because obviously we want to, you know, we want to get, the goal is to complete the fight with them on the team, because I think even with an item, we could probably still run into some trouble here. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna start getting Baby to stack up here. Excellent. Alright, and down goes the Goku, which is going to take us into the Goku and Vegeta phase. Perfect. So Yeah, it's going to be a little tough. I hate the fact that I couldn't get them. I reset so many times to try to get these guys on the same starting rotation. I finally got fed up, so it just wouldn't happen. So, I mean, at least we don't have to wait too long mixing around our rotations here. So, we're going to put... Yeah, so we're gonna put 17 here, let him get those build up from the slot 1. We're gonna grab that with them and then take that with Omega. So hopefully we can get the dodge here. There are 2 attacks from the blues that we have to dodge. And as long as we can dodge those, we'll be good. And a little bit disappointed in the number of attacks, because the sooner we can get all of our attacks in with 17, the better it is. I would like to have his active skill ready by the end, but we'll see what happens. There we go. Excellent. All right, 9 mil. Honestly, that's pretty good. I mean, considering like they weren't scratching that at all. Like, them to hit 10 million transformed was actually pretty impressive. So, okay. Crazy how far we've come since year 8. These guys were one of my favorite releases. I know they weren't the best, but I did really like them. I always thought we needed a good fusing Super 17. Maybe the Part 2 LR will be a fusing Super 17 LR. That would be nice. There goes the Super. We better dodge this. We do dodge this. Very nice. Excellent. And then now we get the Super with. So that could have been death there. Thank goodness we dodged. And we can continue on. And I think if Omega gets his double Super, we should kill here. One more? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think the blues go down. And onward and upward to Vegito. Okay, so I think now we'll pop the domain. Yeah, and then we'll do that. Perfect. Alrighty, excellent. Okay. Did we seriously miss another dodge? This is killing me. Alright, and those are... Well, you know what? Actually, that's fine. As long as that's the only big attack we have to take, then that's fine. Because that means we're going to... that means we're going to be able to transform 17, which is good. That's great. So we'll do that with the Sen. Now, we did move Omega into slot 3, so that way we could get that action cancel on that Super there, because that Super is going to be really dangerous. Yeah, because I think this is like a 6 million Super or something right here, so it's pretty dangerous. Alright, 70 million. I love that. I love seeing Omega buffed out. Perfect. Okay, oh wow, are we actually going to take down? Oh, that's not ideal. Oh wow, I did not expect that. Okay. Well, okay, cool. So we are in the Fizz Trunks phase, and we are not built up like I was hoping we would be. Alright, well, let's go ahead and bring out Super 17. So we did it! We actually transformed Super 17. One of the hardest things to do back when he released. So we're going to go ahead. We're not going to be stupid. We're going to pop this Whis here, and we're going to... Well, actually... Yeah, let's do the Whis first. We're going to pop this Whis here, so we can put him in front and get him built up, because obviously without that he's not going to be tanking there, and I wouldn't expect him to. Again, this is a 2023 unit. This is a 2025 boss in a semi-long event, and his normals are like 2 million, so... You know, if you were expecting him to do... There we go. All right, double digits with that. Oh, 20 million with the Bulma item. Yay. We will just say that this is an extra 2 turns of stacking, which is what I wanted to do, but that didn't work out because we killed Vegito too quickly. But 22 million. All right, nice. So what we could have done here, alright, what we could have done here is not built him up and put him in the middle, and he wouldn't have taken any damage. In fact, we could have let him stack. There we go, look at that, beautiful. Alright, that's actually pretty impressive, all things considered. So, what we could have done is let him continue to stack in the middle and then transform him next turn. But there's no guarantee we wouldn't have healed up and then not been able to transform him. So, I would rather, you know, have just done this, use the item, let him get built up by being in the middle there and having some fun. Again, the point of this here is to enjoy the fight, right? The point is here, like, hey, we have this unit. You know, the point is to bring a 2023 unit here and have fun, even if it means using items. I mean, it just goes. I think it's also to kind of show that, like, hey, you know, with proper item use, you can still kind of enjoy these fights with older units if you don't have the new units. Okay. Oh wow, that is a really good setup with the super right there. Perfect. So let's put. Well, we could put Omega there, but I kind of want to have Omega and Sen together here. Let's do that number. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and there's probably a good chance Baby is gonna, or between Baby, Omega, and Sen, there's probably a good chance we're gonna kill here, but I think it's gonna depend on how much damage Omega does. Okay, 57, that's not terrible. Okay. Maybe we get... Okay, so maybe we will have one more turn here. We can see... Because then we'll be in the fizz phase. Okay. Alright. Nice. Oh, is this our... This isn't our Omega that gets the domain, is it? It's not. Oh, no! That's no fun. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so... Yeah, let's grab that. Not bad. Okay, so... We won't use a Whis here. We're in the final phase. Let's see what happens. Unfortunately, we don't get our tech... I don't think we're going to get our tech 17s. I don't think we're going to get tech 17s active skill, unfortunately, which would have been nice. I do like his active. I mean, it's basically STR 17 Super with the voice, but still, the Electro Eclipse Ball. But that's fine. Okay, here we go. Where's that Super at? There it is. Okay, on 17, we should be fine here. Post Super, he should tank this. Yep, double digits, very nice. 14 million. I mean, for a 2023 unit, that's actually a very impressive attack stat. Let's be real here. Alright, obviously it would be higher if we had the, I mean, to be fair, we do have the Bulma item still up, but it would be higher if we had the domain up, which, unfortunately, we screwed that up with the timing here. We should have floated the other one, and then we would have had his domain. We could have activated the domain here, but that's fine. Okay, oh yeah, with the added support, and we're gonna proc the domain here. Yeah, this rotation is definitely taking down. This rotation is definitely gonna take down the Trunks here. No doubt about it. So, let's see here. We get the added buff. We'll do his active. You know what? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have grabbed all 8. Maybe we could have tried to push it into the next turn. But I don't think so. Fizz Trunks goes down pretty easy, as you can see, right? Like, I mean, I think even if we didn't grab the 5 key spheres with Baby here, I think Omega, since he's going to be juiced out by the Shadow Dragons, he himself is probably going to kill here. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there you go. 65 million. Perfect. And down he goes, as I expected. Alrighty, well, there you have it, folks. There is STR Super 17 and LR Teq 17. I wanted to do this as part of the Grand Tour just to show that, like, hey, you can have a little fun with them. Him being one of the best partners for LR Teq 17, it makes it really nice because he fulfills all of his conditions. And, you know, sometimes it's just fun to take an older unit into events, and with Dokkan being kind of dead until World Tournament next week, figured we may as well enjoy. We still got to get their the 17's Grand Tour out. I'm trying to finish up his Festival of Battle runs before we get there, but it'll be out soon. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what other units do you want to see taking down various stages at this time, since Dokkan's kind of dead right now. Let us know in the comments down below who you'd like to see on Baby's team. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.